Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad in the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Golden Gophers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Michigan's offense takes the field to start this game off. Historically, guys, Michigan has kept a death grip on the Little Brown Jug. Gophers hoping to put that thing in play today.
And you see that Little Brown Jug in the celebration after every Michigan-Minnesota game. And you're right, Michigan has had it for the majority of the time. Minnesota knows that. They got to do something about that today.
Yeah, Minnesota plays in a lot of trophy games, don't they? But this is one they would love to put in the trophy case a lot more consistently. To do that, they have got to match the intensity of Michigan in this game, and they have got to be more physical than what they've shown in recent years.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Dances away. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
They'll give it to him again. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Michigan completely controlled this rivalry game last year and just took the jug away from the Gophers.
Listen, Michigan's a program at this point with recent success. They're thinking about national championships. We've seen them in the college football playoff here in recent years. This is a rivalry game against Minnesota that they're expected to dominate, and last year, David, they did that.
Michigan, year after year, one of the winningest programs in all of college football. We expect them to be great. Always a tremendous challenge for Minnesota to try to get that Little Brown Jug.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. To the air, it's Orji. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's ready for the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding. And you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Play out a throw. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, wants to throw it. The short hands, it's Morris. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Minnesota's offense has the ball for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
This rivalry dates back to 1892, but it was in 1903 that fielding Hurry Up Yost was worried that Minnesota would contaminate his water supply, hence the start of the Little Brown Jug.
How about that, man? A little tampering back then. A little you're gonna fix the game, mess with my players, and I think all those things.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
You know, my old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to call that situation 3rd and California. Not a lot of plays that you can dial up on the play sheet for that type of down and distance. It makes it so hard on the quarterback. They've got to do a better job of keeping these 3rd downs managed.
And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. And they block it. He's taking it the other way. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And so after the scintillating return, just don't mess it up. You've got to cash this in for a score. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Dropping back, it's Orji. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stint, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. In the lore of the Little Brown Jug, guys, it originally was just a water jug that Michigan wanted back, and Minnesota told them, well, come win it if you want it so badly.
Yeah, listen, I mean, it's not the most expensive-looking trophy out there for sure, but it was important. I mean, it was helping hydrate people back in the day, David, so, you know, you get points for that.
Not expensive, but you know what? Anything that drives the hate between people and the animosity, sign me up, bro. And so we got to play for it. It means something, and people argued about it. Little Brown Jug.
The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. He hopes it turns out better than last time. He had the other one blocked. He'll bring it back. It's Morgan. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping him.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 35, he's loose. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
To the ground with the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Well, that's a good omen if you're this offense, obviously. It's early in the game. You've got the lead, and the ball's bouncing their way. Really nice catch there, David, on the deflection.
A good early omen, for sure, for this offense. Like, when you're getting deflections and you're catching those, that's a good start to this ball game. Let's get some positive juices flowing, because those are breaks that sometimes turn into interceptions, but early in this game, it turns into a big catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Keeps looking downfield. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. The inside handoff. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Brosmer. Pocket starts to collapse. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Big plays in the passing game deep down the field that take time to develop. The big hog mollies up front got to protect their quarterback. Great job protecting him on that play.
And the Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming. Off play action on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
The sure hands, it's Williams. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the 1st down.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Looks as if he's going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front. But that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. We reach the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Got it behind the line. It's Morris. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on 3rd down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
The Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Going up top on 1st down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Fires left. Got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. Now don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Running it back, it's Morgan. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Power football with the run. Oh, the quick spin move. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now on first down from the 30. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass, it's Orji. Buys a little extra time. He's going to take off, and he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. The give is to Taylor. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. On the move at the 30. All kinds of running room. The 30. The 20. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
So that's not exactly optimal as far as the defense starting a stand, giving up an 80 spot, now dealing with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Oh, it's a reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way, to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defensive did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass it complete.
The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score, your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Looking for a man. It's Brosmer. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside of the pocket, now you got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarterback, an athletic quarterback at that. Really nice job by the defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Orji. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too, but when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you...
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the 1st half.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Taylor has it. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he can't escape, and down he goes. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they put it in play. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver, because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Dropping back, it's Orji. Right through his hand. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery, and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Setting up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Makes the grab outside. It's Moore. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Orji. Extending the play. At the 35, he's open. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB. Sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Coming after it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 15, here comes the return. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, seldom do the rational turn irrational the way they do when these two teams and fan bases get together with a little brown jug on the line. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Michigan plays out.
And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field, trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out really trying to establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Grosmer. Fires to the big fella. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Shakes off the defender. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Morgan. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Edwards. At the 20, he's got space. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Trying to have success on 3rd down.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Touchdown Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. Michigan has dominated this rivalry over the years, and they look oh so close to securing the jug again.
You look at Michigan on paper, and they have an advantage all over the place against Minnesota. It was a question of whether they could just stay out of their own way. If they eliminated the mistakes, we knew this was going to be a tall order for Minnesota, and Michigan just looks dominant, David.
Yeah, it stinks, but it is the facts. The facts are you're less talented at Minnesota, and you've got to play really, really well, especially in these rivalry games, and hope to catch Michigan on a bad day, but that little brown jug is inching towards Michigan's sideline now.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They'll run it. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Got him downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to pass, it's Brosmer. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Now on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Golden Gophers are flying down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Johnson.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to run for it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. He breaks a tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Brosmer. Looking for the end zone. Ball in the air and intercepted.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Fullback's got it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Offense facing 4th down.
And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give is to Taylor. At midfield, he's got room. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll run it from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this. The kicker will be a little bit closer this time. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. Wants to throw. It's Brosmer. Makes his connection. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And the Golden Gophers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On second down, he's looking downfield. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Makes the grab down the middle. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Brings up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's a fake. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
24 yard line. 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide out in motion. Back to pass. It's Orji. Got it set up on the outside. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
He had a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Hits the spin cycle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And he's now over 150 yards on the ground, and days like this can put you up with those legendary Michigan runners.
And that's why you come to Michigan. You know you're going to get fed. You are going to be a back that gets the football, that chews up yards, that always has a lot of success and gets a ton of carries.
And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Looking for space, it's Edwards. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
The Wolverines will punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Brosmer. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Running it back, it's Morgan. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Handoff to the single running back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Toss to the outside. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Loveland. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Discards a man. Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Dropping back, it's Brosmer. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Buys a little time with his feet. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's just so frustrating on a defense. I mean, you got great initial coverage. You understand third and short, the ball might come out fast, and then what does the quarterback do? Scrambles around, buys time, gets the first down pretty easily. Now you got a new fresh set of downs and a new fresh set of problems.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Second and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. Got rid of it just in time.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he was finding space. He took it all the way back to the 22.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on first and goal. They move the tight end all over. To throw, it's Orji. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get started. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They're setting up the screen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll throw it on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. Scanning the field, it's Brosmer. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And how about the hat trick? Like adding insult to injury. You got him in passing situation. You know what's coming. All I'm doing right now is trying to pad my stats and get those sacks.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a punch. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. He gets it away from his own end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
And he missed it. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
Michigan 47, Minnesota 14.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field, looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
To the air, it's Brosmer. Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
A little screen to the running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're trying to get to it. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to the air one more time. Forced out of the pocket. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Third down coming.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Brosmer. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got room at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
They'll run it from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3.
4th down.
The Wolverines send out the punt unit.
Punt formation to kick it away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have a wonderful day. They're doing everything great. You could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. Looking downfield, it's Brosmer. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he goes to the ground, and that's how